SuperTalk Mississippi Media production.
Attention sellers, Mid-Delta Auction in Greenwood is taking consignments for the end-of-the-year auction. Friday, December 12th. Get max exposure. Call Will Jeffcoat at 662-299-2414 or visit mdauction.com. Consign now.
By Facebook. Real Ole Miss fans know it's always game day in your group. Check out Facebook groups today. Like I said before, Facebook's been hopping here lately with all the stuff around the Ole Miss football program. The Rebels, though, trying to focus and beat the arch rivals on the road, will have an 11-point lead as we get ready for the third quarter. Let's check in with John Darnell, who was in at halftime. What have you discovered, JD?
Well, I tell you, injury front, we're going to be without Beavers, the corner. He's not going to play in the second half. He's got an arm injury. He's not going to go back in. And other than that, we look pretty good. This is a big chance right here for us to get a stop right here and keep the momentum.
Cedric Beavers, junior, from Taylorsville, Mississippi, cornerback. Injury updates are brought to you by Richard Schwartz and Associates, your Mississippi injury law firm. One call, that's all. Carnero's ready to kick. Ole Miss will go right to left here in the third quarter. Mississippi State, of course, left to right. Back to receive for the Bulldogs is Evans. He is the deepest of the two. Carnero has been a touchback machine all year. 21-10. Rebels lead by 11. Time to start the third quarter here in Starkville in the Egg Bowl. And a kick. And that one's headed toward the end zone and will be about 5 or 6 yards deep. And State will start at the 25. Harry, what do you want to see better out of the Rebels in half number 2? Got the lead.
Oh, we do have the lead only on the finish of the last drive of the first half, which was huge. Had 2 big catches by Stribling, who just basically used his body to man up. I want to see their defense play the run game much better here in this second half. Shut these guys down. Force them to have to throw the football. And I want to see the offense with Trinidad Chambliss get back in a groove. We missed about 3 series there we should have scored.
Brennan Thomas will come wide right. 3 receivers to the right for Mississippi State. These 2 outside ones still look like they're on the line. That's going to be Taylor's going to keep and run left. Not much there. He's knocked down after a 2-yard pickup by Perkins. Just quarterback run, and it'll be second down and 8 for State from the 27-yard line.
Yes, State ran to the short side of the field, David. Get the weak side backer. Get Perkins over there. He just gets away from the blocker and makes a great tackle there for a short gain.
Second and 8, quick snap, handoff. And that's going to be running to the right. Bothwell. Bothwell's going to be knocked down at the 31-yard line. Jones on the tackle. He gets 4 out of that. State's left with a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, State ran the ball effectively the first half. I want this defensive front to really do a much better job here in the second half. Stop down some of these big chunk runs. Big 3rd down conversion here. Let's get them off the field.
Twin receivers right and left. The short side of the field's to the right. Now in motion will go Cam Ball. He'll settle as the H-back left. Taylor in the gun, has plenty of time, fires, got his man Thompson on a hitch route at the 43. First down, Mississippi State. Jalen Braxton makes the tackle. 2 things there. He had way too much time and gave him plenty of time to make the cut, and plus the receiver's wide open. That's a 14-yard gain and a first down for Mississippi State, and they're ready to go again at that line of scrimmage. You always fear Thompson after making a catch and a miss with a big run. Bothwell off the left side. He's got running room across the 50 to the Rebel 48-yard line. Picks up about 8 on that one, pending the spot. And on the tackle is Wydette Williams for Ole Miss.
Well, I don't think they heard what I said, David. Maybe I should have gone to the locker room, but we need to shore up this defensive front here, do a much better job of stopping this Bulldog run.
But at the 48, a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 for State. Bulldogs have moved into Rebel territory now. Bothwell flips over the left shoulder of Taylor. Taylor takes the snap, runs to his right, pump fakes, now dumps it to Bothwell. Bothwell's hit and dropped at the 47. Short gain there. Perkins on the tackle. Let's see where they actually spot that. I don't think he got the first down.
No, he was short.
Yeah, they put it at the 47. So a 1-yard gain, Mississippi State, with a 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, Rebels need to get lined up here. Big 3rd down conversion. Come away with the football.
4-man front for the Rebels. Man in motion to the near side is Ball. Hand off to Bothwell, right up the guts, got the first down easily. They got a crack for him. He found it, and he gets inside the 40 to the 38. First down Bulldogs, a gain of 9, tackled by Gusherkin.
Unfortunately, much more than a crack, David. That was a big hole, and Bothwell just bursted through it, rushed it downfield until the safeties got to him.
First and 10 for State. Play action. Fake on a handoff. Taylor's going to run. He's hitting the backfield, and he will be dropped. But he does lunge forward to the 35. Does a nice job of turning nothing into at least 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 as Perkins and Dottery got him on the ground.
We brought the inside blitz, David, but the linebacker, I think it was Dottery, just simply tackled the running back, and Camario Taylor pulled it for a positive gain.
Devon Booth, who was suspended for the first half for disciplinary reasons, is on the field now. The graduate transfer from Utah State. He's from North Las Vegas, Nevada. 133 carries, team high, 547 yards a second. He scored 7 touchdowns rushing to lead the Bulldogs. Fake on a handoff to him. Quick pass far side. Caught to the 30, to the 25. Still on his feet, and then dropped at the 23-yard line is Ricky Johnson. It'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. He had a blocker out in front of him making the tackle. Williams and Ryan of Mississippi State has moved to the Rebel 24. That was an 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, big chunk plays, one after the other. Got to get better.
Ready again, and this is Booth. Tries the right side and gets knocked down by Dottery after a little bit of a gain. Chambers is in there at linebacker 2, and he was in on that tackle. They spotted the 22, so a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. For Mississippi State. Bulldogs methodically moving it down the field. They're ready to go again. Quick snap. Booth spun around at the 20 and will lower his head and get to the 17. Picks up 5. 3rd and 3. Brown and Gusherkin on the tackle for Ole Miss. And Rebels having trouble keeping the Dogs from getting positive yardage. You're looking for that stuff play. Hadn't got it yet. 3rd down and 3 for the Dogs on the Ole Miss 17-yard line.
Yeah, the Dogs' tempo seemed to have given the Rebel defense a little trouble, David. Their linebackers are getting caught up in the wash, simply not making the tackles till they get to the safeties. Got to get that shored up.
Back of the ball is toward the 18, so it's a long 3, if you will, on 3rd down. Taylor says something to his line, now backs up in the gun. There's the snap. In the pocket to throw, is going to dump it, crossing route, threw it behind the receiver, incomplete. Intended for Anthony Evans. And covering there, was that Dottery? Dottery might have had a chance at interception, John. It was thrown poorly behind him a little bit.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times from Taylor today where he just threw it by the receiver, but it looks like they're going to go for it here on this fourth down
conversion right here. Rebels desperately need the hole.
4th down, closer to 4 than 3, if you will.
Like may have changed.
And now they've changed their mind. They're sending out the field goal kicker, Kyle Ferry. Ferry hit one in the first half. He's 12 of 15 on the year, 3 for 3 from this range. This will be at the 26-yard line, a 36-yarder for the left-footed kicker. And the kick is on its way, and he punches that one through, and Mississippi State cuts it to 21-13 with 10:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Trey Willis, left tackle.
Marshall Jones, wide receiver.
Alex Philbin, running back. Hi, I'm Tim from C-Spire. Am I in the right place?
It always pays to have the right players on your team. That's why C-Spire gives you fiber-fast home internet, nationwide 5G wireless, and best-in-class business solutions. All backed by local 24/7 support. C-Spire, customer inspired.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
This is Ole Miss football from Learfield. Carter Jewelers has started our annual Christmas sale where everything in both stores are heavily discounted. Carter Jewelers made one of our largest purchases of gold jewelry just before the price of gold skyrocketed. This jewelry was all solid gold men's and ladies' chains, bracelets, and earrings. All this gold jewelry comes with a lifetime warranty, and we're selling for approximately 70% off the current retail tag prices. Carter Jewelers also handpicked and purchased tons of gorgeous closeout diamond jewelry. This was all fine diamond jewelry of the highest quality. Carter Jewelers is selling this jewelry for about the same price most jewelers would have to pay for jewelry like this. Carter Jewelers has the best selection and the best prices in the region. Carter Jewelers is offering interest-free and no credit check financing. Trade-ins are welcome. Located downtown Jackson, 2 blocks from the Capitol on High Street and the Pemberton Plaza in Vicksburg.
Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Mississippi State on the opening drive of the third quarter, 12 plays. They move it 57 yards before they stall out. Kick a 36-yard field goal officially by Ferry and cut the score to 21-13. Rebels leading by 8, but gets it back down to a one-score game, if you will. The Rebels can-do comes in red. Fourth downs are sponsored by Mid-South Ag Equipment, your North Mississippi Case IH equipment dealer. Getting the job done starts with choosing the right red tractor. Let Mid-South Ag Equipment help find the right red tractor for your operation with locations in Byhalia, Tunica, Clarksdale, and Sumner. Or visit them online at midsouthag.com because can-do comes in red. And the Rebels are set to go offensively for the first time in the second half. That will be coming up here shortly. Ferry, who just made the field goal, is ready to kick this one away, and back to receive for Ole Miss is Isaiah Hartrop in the end zone.
Well, David, the Rebels got the stop that they wanted to hold the Bulldogs to a field goal, but we'd like to go down and swap field goals for touchdowns as they kick it into the end zone.
Kick goes into the end zone, and Ole Miss will crank it up at the 25-yard line, first down and 10. Big crowd here. Still have clear skies, nothing falling. We've had a lot of Egg Bowls where something fell out of the sky.
Defense, number 23, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, automatic first down.
It's Trevion Williams. So after the 3-yard pickup, where it would have been third down, the penalty by Williams is going to give the Rebels the first down. And another bank first down for Ole Miss.
Well, we got to see it on the big screen. Did not see the 23 with the hands to the face, but the Rebels will certainly take it after the play. Got that call. It moves us down to the 30-yard line of Mississippi State to a chorus of boos here at Scott Field.
Yeah, they didn't like the call for sure. The ball at the 30-yard line, first down for Ole Miss. Rebels lead 21-13, 8:09 to go third quarter. First drive of the second half of the Rebel offense. 3-man front. Handoff to Logan Diggs. Diggs straight ahead. Gets to the 27. Picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Logan Diggs has come in to now Kawan Lacey coming back in to take Logan Diggs out. Just don't have the same vision of number 5 of Kawan Lacey has when he's weaving through those defensive linemen. But he's back in the formation.
Red Hibbler, the tackle. Of course, Diggs coming back off a severe injury. It's good just to see him back out there getting some action in, helping the Rebel cause. They put the ball at the 28, so only a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8 for Ole Miss from there. Pistol formation with Lacey behind. A handoff to Lacey. Starts left, cuts it back up the middle, and he is hit hard. Just shy of the 25. The Bulldogs are really sticking the Rebels on their run game. Got an injured player for State. Silla and Tillman combined on that stop.
Official timeout for an injured player.
Ole Miss will have a third down up and coming from just shy of the 25-yard line after that 3-yard pickup. But they are checking on the injured player, and that is Zachary Tillman, we think, that's down for Mississippi State.
Well, Tillman and Manning, I think they both played different safety positions. Have really been all over the field, but really have helped this Mississippi State run defense today. Rebels have not gotten totally untracked. We picked up a touchdown run by Kawan Lacey early in the game, but since then, David, it's been 3 and 4 yards. We hadn't any chunk plays running the football, but they're going to continue to rush the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw it over the top here at some point.
They put it at the 26, so the Rebels have third down coming up. Third down and 6 from the 26-yard line. The starting offensive line has gone the distance for Ole Miss. Pounds, Townsend, Sanders, Kudus, and Williams. Trip to the left with a bunch set for Ole Miss with a triangle of receivers here to the left-hand side. State trying to figure out who's going to guard who. Third down and 6 from the 26 of State. Big play here is Trinidad Chambliss in the gun. He's going to move Lacey over to his right shoulder. Says something to Kewan. Now in motion comes Wallace, who settles along the sidelines. There's the snap in the pocket. He fires. Crossing route missed by Wallace. He holds that. It might have been 6. It may have been hot and high, but that was catchable. A couple of them that he couldn't come up with, and it will be fourth down. Good call, and he was open.
2 drops on this particular drive, David. Trey Wallace, we thought should have had both of them.
Well, that one on the replay, John, it looked like it was pretty high, but maybe should have been caught.
Yeah, he threw a fastball at him, but he would have scored. I mean, he'd have walked in the end zone over here.
From the 33-yard line will be the field goal effort, a 43-yard kick for Carnero to answer the Bulldog kick. Snap back and down. The kick is on its way. He's got the distance, and he got the kick. And the Rebels are up 24-13 by 11 with 6:43 to go here in the third quarter. We got a timeout on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Picture it. Your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps, spiced cider in every glass, laughter around every plate. At Kroger, we know these moments matter, and we make it easier to bring them to life with quality that's affordable in every aisle. This season, don't just host, make every moment unforgettable. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Ole Miss Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
This is Rebels football on the Ole Miss Sports Network from Learfield.
In life and in business, one thing is certain: change. That's why Pilium Corporation is ready to keep you ahead of the curve on ever-evolving technology, critical for your company's security and growth. To that end, the Pilium team offers IT support and security and forensics, plus cloud services and networking, mobile communications, body cams, in-car video systems, and real-time crime center technology. Pileum.com. Smart people, smart business, smart solutions.
We've sent that Rip Van Winkle guy to the dentist.
Hey, what? Hey, what?
And what's worse than a trip to the dentist? Your wife's paint project that you've put off. Let Seabrook Paint in Jackson and Ridgeland find that Benjamin Moore paint and a contractor that will get you back doing the important things in life, like grilling and watching sports. Seabrook, Benjamin Moore Paint, and a happy wife, happy life. Seabrook Paint in Jackson on Monument and in Ridgeland on West Jackson.
First down.
With a field goal, now leads 24-13 with 6:43 to go in the third quarter. Both teams have had one possession in the second half. Coors Light Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose Chill, official corporate partner of the Ole Miss Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Now Rebels set to kick. Chambliss now is 17-26, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lacey 17 carries, 91 yards now, 1 TD run. Taylor for Mississippi State is 8-15 for 111 yards. 1 interception, 10 rushes for him, though, for 89 yards and a TD. That last drive for Ole Miss was 8 plays, 49 yards, 3:18. It took with a 43-yard field goal. Evans is back to receive for Mississippi State, and Carnero is ready to kick. Beautiful day here in Starkville, cold, but 20-25 Egg Bowl going on here at Davis Wade Stadium. Crowd still hanging in here. Big crowd. They haven't gotten official attendance yet, but ticket was hard to get. Ready to kick is Carnero. And here it is. Nice high kick. It is going to be returnable if they elect to, and they will. And that's going to be Gayton. Oh, Gayton Fair caught it at the last moment. Then he is going to try to run. So a fair catch, and State will take it at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, you asked me about a quarter ago what we needed to do defensively, and that's stop the run, David. Well, that word is still the same one. We need to get the run stopped here. Camaro Taylor up at the quarterback positions help that run game, but the Rebels need to get some stuffs.
Taylor's got trips to the left. That's the wide side of the field. The ball's at the 25 right hash where State wants to start. There's the snap. Handoff. Fake on the handoff. Taylor wants to throw. He's in the pocket. We got him surrounded. Got him down. Boy, for a moment, I thought that DeMario was going to break free. And we had guys just all around him, like 4 or 5 guys. Womack's going to be credited with the sack. The junior from Baltimore, Maryland, transfer from LSU. And it'll be at the 22, a 3-yard loss. Good start for the Rebel defense.
Yeah, good job there, David, keeping everybody in their lanes. They just collapsed the pocket on top of Taylor.
There's the snap. And it's that fake on the handoff. He's going to run again. And this time we get across the 25 to the 28. So it's a quarterback keeper for 6 yards. And on the tackle was Andrew Jones. They put it at 29 to give him 7 yards. 3rd and 6 coming up for Mississippi State.
Yeah, another 3rd down conversion. The Rebel defense would love to get off the field like the force of punch you've been calling for.
Twin receivers left and right. Ball on the right hash. Now in motion goes Traore. He settles. Now the snap. Pressure from behind. He steps up and now is going to take off and run. And will get the first down of the 35 up to the 38-yard line. Looked like State got away with a little holding in the backfield again there, too. And quarterback keeper hurts the Rebels. Taylor with the first down. Brown and Daughtery ended up making the tackle.
Yeah, it was a pass and play all the way. Rebels, good job in the secondary of coverage, and then Taylor just improvised, took off, and made the first down run.
9-yard pickup to the 38. First down for State. They move the chains. Handoff left. Southwell lost the ball, goes back to try to pick it up. It's on the ground again, and loose ball. Who's going to have it? He fumbled it, then tried to pick it up and run it again. The Rebels think they have the football, but Mississippi State is going to be credited with the recovery. Womack and Daughtery were over there in the area. Wow, Fluff just lost the ball. Now Booth is going to come in for him. This will be a loss from the 38 back to the 1-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 17.
Yeah, once you fumble the football, you think you'd go over and get on top of, but the running back simply went over and tried to pick it up and run with it again. Rebels have converged.
Dangerous to do, and it almost cost him. Empty set here. Taylor fires to the far sideline, got his man, and complete, and then knocked out of bounds along the sidelines.
Yeah, a little quick toss out to the sideline, and nice little run after the catch. But
that was Booth, the running back.
Booth, a quick hitter out there to him, but picked up a nice...
up to the 38-yard line. It'll be a 7-yard gain. And 3rd down and about 10 and a half. That's almost the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, about 10. Big play here for the Rebels.
Yes, you want to get off the field.
Gun formation. There's the snap. Taylor runs out to his right. Looks downfield. Being chased. He's hit. And now settles and dumps it downfield. In fact, threw it away. He just threw it out of bounds here on the near sideline. It'll be 4th down, and State will have to punt. Yeah, good pressure by Daughtery and Uman Mielen here.
It was, David. Number one, Uman Mielen was able to get towards the quarterback, Taylor, who just simply sprinted out towards the State sideline. And it could.
Offense, number 8, 10-yard penalty. First down.
That was Daquan Wright. And so now that puts the Rebels behind the chains pretty bad.
You'll get a chance to see that again. Daquan Wright, I'm not sure he even hit anybody, but they flagged him nonetheless, and the Rebels are having to back up. Got it from the spot of the foul, so it's not 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage, I don't believe.
Yeah, it goes to the 28-yard line. Ends up being basically a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15 for Ole Miss from the 28. Ball on the right hash. There's the snap. Fake on the handoff. Keeping it is Chambliss, and he is gobbled up after a pickup of maybe a yard. State does a good job. Lockhart and Dinkins combining on the stop. So now 2nd down and 14 for Ole Miss.
Well, Chambliss did a great job of pulling the ball. It was a read option. another defender right there to make the tackle on Lacey. So he did pull it to save the tackle for loss, but nonetheless.
Caleb Odom is checked in now, the tight end from Carrollton, Georgia, transfer from Bama. We haven't seen him today. Quick pass near side. Lee makes the catch at the 25, spun around at the 20, or I'd say 35, spun around at the 38. Mitchell on the tackle. That is a 9-yard gain, but it leaves the Rebels with 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, big conversion here, David. You like to keep this drive alive. Go down and see if we can't get another score.
Big play, 3rd and 4 for the Rebels from the 38. It's almost 5. Got to get to the 43, and the ball's a little bit past the 38-yard line. Trips to the right in a bunch set triangle, or 3 receivers for Ole Miss. There's the snap. Chambliss wants to throw. He's got his man. It's caught there at the 45, spinning to the 49 is Deshaun Stribling for a huge first down as the Rebels get a bank first down. Mitchell on the tackle.
You never know who's going to step up out of that wide receiver room, but Stribling today has really stepped up for the Rebels.
12-yard gain to the 50-yard line. First down, Ole Miss. Keeps the drive alive, quiets the Bills. There's a snap. Back to Chambliss, being chased. Runs to his right. Got a man open on the sidelines. Quick pass over there. Caught at the 45 and spun and thrown backwards as he got to 43 is Caden Lee. Lee will have a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 3. Lockhart on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
And Chambliss having plenty of time to survey the field. Just finally found Caden Lee over on the sideline, and he runs it forward for the nice gain.
2nd down, about 2.5 for Ole Miss. They put it at the 42. We'll say 2. It sounds better, doesn't it? 2nd down and 2 for the Rebels from the 42-yard line. Handoff straight up the gut. Lacey breaks a tackle, breaks another, then pulled down from behind as he gets across the 45 across the 35 to the 34. Mitchell on the tackle. And they'll spot that right at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A bank first down for Ole Miss.
Yeah, good job of finding a crease off that left side. And Lacey for the first down and move those chains.
1st and 10 for the Rebels at the Bulldog 34. Ole Miss leading 24-13. 46 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Odom still in the game here. He's playing this left H.
He's a big target. I bet we'll find him.
6'5". Pistol formation. Lacey's directly behind Chambliss. The handoff is to Lacey. He runs off the left side. Good blocking by the left side of that offensive line. Pounds, Townsend, Sanders. Found a little bit of a surge there. It's a 5-yard gain to the 29. Deontay Anderson, the backup defensive lineman from Miami, Florida, makes the tackle for State. 2nd and 5 from the 29. Rebels ready to go again at the line of scrimmage. Trips to the right, the wide side of the field. 3-man front for State. 1 receiver to the left.
It's like the Rebels going to check off here, David. Got 10 on the
we only had a few seconds left into the quarter.
Sure.
Quarter runs down. Chambliss said, let's don't snap this one. Just stood there. So we go to the 4th quarter. The Ole Miss Rebels are leading arch rival Mississippi State. Ole Miss 6th in the nation in the college football playoff poll, trying to secure a spot in that event. 24-13 Rebels. We'll be back on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Inspired by the moments that matter. The last-second touchdowns. The rivals outranked. The play fakes that surprised everyone. Especially the other guy's defense. At C Spire, we connect you with all of it, on and off the field. With nationwide 5G wireless, fiber home internet, and business IT solutions. Because we're not just in your town, we're on your team. C Spire. Customer inspired.
This is Ole Miss football from Learfield.
It's been said that time waits for no one, but that's not completely true. Hi, I'm Cameron Albritton. Since 1920, our family has been privileged to serve as Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant. For decades, generations have trusted Albrittons for engagement rings, anniversaries, and those special events in life. Time has certainly changed our world. The internet, smartphones, and social media have revolutionized how we research, communicate, and even shop. At Albrittons, we've grown with you. At allbritons.com, you can search, shop, and find the latest in fine jewelry. But for those who prefer the personal experience, you can now shop the all-new All Britons, 4460 Old Canton Road in Northeast Jackson. With new displays and the latest designer jewelry, we're located across from our old home in Highland Village. Still the same All Britons service you'd expect, but now bigger and better. You've waited for us, now we're ready for you. Come see what's new. All Britons, 4460 Old Canton Road in Jackson.
At All Britons Jewelers.
The fourth quarter. You can listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, channel 84, and streaming on the SiriusXM app. Through three quarters, the Rebels with 242 yards. Or correction, 382 yards. That's Chambliss has thrown for 242. 59 plays, 382 yards. State 50 plays, 304 yards. Ole Miss leads going into the fourth quarter, 24-13. We'll have a second down and 5. Chambliss is 20 of 29 for 242 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. And Taylor, 9 of 17, 118 yards, 1 interception. We've not seen Chapin at all for Mississippi State. They've gone with the freshman quarterback the whole way. So now the Rebels at the 29 of Mississippi State with a second down and 5 coming up. Love to extend the lead here if you're Ole Miss, Harry.
Yeah, you want to finish, David. It's been a good drive so far. You ended the third quarter with it, but you want to finish here and really put some air between us and Mississippi State.
The Rebels get Trace Bruckler in the game, the senior from Frisco, Texas, transfer from New Mexico at tight end. Chambliss in a gun formation at the 29 of Mississippi State. Play clock down to 12. He's got 2 receivers right. Caden Lee is in the slot. Stribling is on the line of scrimmage. Wallace is wide left. Fake on a handoff. Quick pass. Near side out route caught by Lee. And he's pushed out of bounds around the 23. That should be enough for a first down. Just a quick hitter. And that one works out. Our game day sponsor for the Egg Bowl is Facebook. It's always game day in your group. Check out Facebook groups today.
Yeah, nice quick out over here to Caden Lee and a good pass from Trinidad Chambliss.
They put it at the 23. 5-yard gain. First down, Ole Miss. A bank first down. Handoff. Lacey dancing around. Boy, State's got that red. 1, 2, 3, 4 maroon jerseys. No gain for Lacey on that one. Yeah, Jennings, Bingley Jones, Mitchell, all there for State.
Yeah, the safeties, everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage, David. They've come into this game making an effort not to give up a big amount of rushing yards today, and Lacey's having some tough time sledding between tackles.
No gain at the 23. 2nd and 10 for Ole Miss. Chambliss moves Lacey to his left shoulder. He's got 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Both sets are tight to the tackles. There's the snap. Pressure from State. Over the middle, bad throw at the feet of Lee on a crossing route. He was backpedaling, John, just didn't have much arm in that throw. He was getting some pressure from Bingley Jones.
Yeah, he was trying to let Caden Lee clear the defense linebacker over here, and he had to get rid of it. He was backpedaling, just had to get rid of it too quick.
So now, 3rd down and 10 for Ole Miss from the 23. Odom and Diggs have checked in the game. Diggs at running back. Odom is your tight end that's checked in. 3rd and 10 for the Bulldog 23-yard line. Rebels up 11, 24-13, 13:52 to play in the game. Bryson Sanders with a snap. Chambliss throws, 1-on-1 toward the end zone. Stribling, reaches up, snags it. He's there. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
A long fade route for Stribling, David. Once again, he just goes up and high points it. State's been in a man-to-man coverage all afternoon. Decides they're going to stop the run game. Well, they've done a pretty good job of that, but we're just throwing right over the top. And once again, Stribling made the State pay with a big catch in the end zone.
Just inside the front right pylon, John. What a throw and catch.
Yeah, we've had that 1-on-1. He's just a matchup problem over there for them. And I just said it the play before. Throw it to one. And great call right there. Obviously, and a great catch. He's had a great game today.
We threw it to 1, and he gets the score. We'll get his total numbers here in just a moment from Glenn. Point after attempt is coming. Ole Miss up now 30-13, 13:46 to go. Huge drive. He caught that over Brumfield. PAT is good. Rebel fans on the far side celebrating 31-13 Ole Miss with 3:46 to go in the contest. That was 11 plays, 77 yards, 4 minutes and 57 seconds. 23-yard touchdown strike from Chambliss to Stribling. Another Rebel Rags TD. Christmas time is here. Be sure you check out Rebel Rags for your gifts. Rebel Rags celebrating 20 years with Rebel Nation. Anything, everything, Ole Miss. We'll be back on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer.
Up there, big number 52 from right down the road here. Houston, Mississippi. Good job of running a quarterback down by a 325-pound D lineman.
Man, he lives on a ranch, owns some horses, and not worried about a quarterback, is he? Lost to the 33. It'll be second down and 13. Quick pass, near side, caught at the 41. Little out route to Williams. Aiden Williams from Ole Miss transferred to Mississippi State. He's from Ridgeland, Mississippi originally. That's his first catch
of the day
in the game. Aiden's a great receiver. We kind of, wanted to hold on to him to a certain extent. There's a lot of movement these days. That's a 7-yard pickup to the 40. Now you got a third down and 6 coming up.
The ruling on the field was a completed pass. The previous play is under further review.
Well, they may have run out of real estate here on the side. We'll watch the replay.
I don't know if he was fumbling it going out of bounds or not, but we'll get another chance to look at it.
He was right on the sideline. Graves over there was indicating he's out of bounds. Chris Graves is in there, the junior from Fort Myers, Florida. Graves, the junior, looking for his first interception here. He's got to get him that first interception.
We need the turnover, David. Let's really send this crowd out of here.
On the replay, it looked like Aiden's right foot was out of bounds, or very close, unless he got the left foot down before the right foot hit. And we've got not a great view of it. Here's another opportunity. But now he's got it in his hands before that right foot hits out of bounds, it looks like. So I don't know if he caught it or not. Looked like he drug the left foot. May be hard to overturn this one. It'll either be third down and about 6 for Mississippi State, or an incompletion will take it back to the 33-yard line and be third and long.
Yeah, Aiden Williams came highly recruited into Ole Miss, David. Just kind of never quite figured out our system.
Here's the call.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. A completed pass, the second down.
So Aiden Williams, it looked like Aiden got down the left foot before the right foot landed out of bounds.
Correct,
which is kind of weird falling in that sidelines, because it would be the other foot, you would think. But nonetheless, it will be third down for Mississippi State, 3rd and 6 from the Bulldog 40. You got 12:36 to play. Ole Miss leading 31-13 here in the 2025 Egg Bowl in Starkville.
You'd like to get this third down stop right here, David, and get this football back for the Ole Miss offense.
In motion goes Williams to the far side. Taylor in the pocket to throw. Scrambles. Now he's going to run to the left, and he's going to be hit as he gets to about the 50 and driven back. But he will have the first down again. We just are unable to contain him, and he'll pick up 10 yards and a first down, tackled by Chris Graves.
And once again, David, we're only rushing 3. We're rushing 3 and dropping 8, so we got doing a good job of coverage, but you're letting Kamario Taylor away from that pocket, and he's able to rush downfield for the first.
True freshman from Macon, Mississippi. Good-looking quarterback. Fakes the handoff on this play. Ready to throw. He's going deep down the far side. He's got a man open, and it's going to be knocked away at the last moment in the end zone. Brennan Thompson got past Wydett Williams. But Wydett Williams, fast becoming one of the best DBs in the league, closed the gap, and a safety jumped up and knocked it out at the last moment. Started his career at Delta State in Cleveland.
And there's an example right there, David. You never give up. You keep running. He was definitely beat, probably 2 yards behind him, but he didn't stop. Ball maybe a little underthrown, got there and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 for State from the 50. Good throw. Good route. Wydett just made a play. Little hitch route caught by the tight end, the 45 to the 40. Down to the 35-yard line is Traore. We did not do a very good job of finding him. And the Bulldogs will have a first down. They'll spot it actually at the 35 of Ole Miss. That's a 15-yard pickup. Williams on the tackle.
We brought a blitz from the outside. Not sure if Sage Ryan's supposed to come get the tight end or not, but he didn't. until it was too late and pick up the first.
State ready again. Quick snap, handoff in the backfield, and gobbled up and driven backwards is Booth. Good job. First hit by Deshaun Womack and then finished off by Taj Chambers. We'll see what kind of progress they give him. None. They put it right back at the 35-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Ole Miss doing a lot of substitution along that defensive front, getting fresh bodies in there.
Running to the right on this snap is Taylor, who wants to throw. Still in trouble on the sidelines. Will throw it toward the end zone. Incomplete. Gushigan had a better shot at getting to that one than the actual receiver did, and that was Evans in the deep corner of the end zone. So incomplete, 3rd down and 10 for Mississippi State.
Yeah, Taylor just kept floating towards the Ole Miss sideline, hoping somebody would break open. Never did. Just simply hummed it towards the back of the end zone, I guess throwing it away, and big arm there to get it away.
Womack and Franklin had pretty good pressure. Womack checks out. Umami Ellen is checked in for Ole Miss. 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Rebel 35. Trips to the left with Ole Miss leading 31-13. Surely it's four down territory. Taylor breaks away after pressure in the backfield. Gets to 30, 25. Still running to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. The ball is knocked out from behind, but he had already broken the plane. Well, we had him in a bind, but he got away. Sure looked like some holding back in the backfield, too. But nonetheless, Taylor with a run and a TD for Mississippi State. Dogs aren't dead yet. That's a 35-yard run for the freshman quarterback.
Yeah, right. Rebels ball blitz, David. We had him in the backfield. Just simply let him get away. That's a big-time play by Taylor. I thought we knocked the ball out before he crossed the goal line, but I don't know if they're going to take a look at it or not. But anyway, big-time play by Kamario Taylor, the young freshman quarterback, to get away from pressure and score.
It was closer than I thought. State's going to go for 2. It's 31-19. If you get this 2, you can make it 31-21, make it a 10-point game. They are lined up to go for 2. That was 9 plays, 75 yards in 3 minutes and 6 seconds. 35-yard run for Taylor for the touchdown. Saw a replay. Looked like the blocking in the back.
A SuperTalk Mississippi Media production.